My fellow Nigerians, brothers and sisters, friends, and all our enemies. This national broadcast is brought to you by the person Olanyinka Orogun. I believe in the revolution for a change. I believe in the reality of progress. I believe in absolute freedom of thought and speech. I believe the past is utterable, but not as it is in our nation, Nigeria. Nigeria is a great nation, and we have not been able to alter our past because the past exists in people's mind. I belong to the group of people who believe that he who controls the present controls the past, and he who controls the past controls the future. Our real future leaders will not emerge until the past is totally taken away from the cabals who have overthrown the liberty of our nation by subduing the mind of people and restricting it only to the future, and the future has never come. So we are using this medium to forge ahead by putting the present in the mind of the people. I mean the upcoming generation. I believe nothing affords a greater responsibility than the raising of the next generation. We shall be able to foster a unity in the mind of the people, for everyone to start reasoning in a particular way. By doing this, we shall bring hope alive. Few minority will move up in their way of reasoning, and upon their new thoughts, others will hanker. The network of reasoning is what produces the status of every country. I believe every developed nation reasons alike, but it starts with the few. What has been happening to us is a pointer that our network of reasoning has been wrong. Our reasoning is not complete without the platform. That is the basis of our reasoning. The platform must be addressed. The platform that generated our old reasoning says what lies without is more important than what is within. We believe the capacity to improve is only controlled from without. So our greatest resistance has come by what we saw, heard, and felt. Resistance can be gradual yet faster when they are numerous on the mind of each and every one of us. Resistance provides you an illegal grant, and yet takes away that which is legal. Provides you with a shoe that does not size you. It manages what you have at present and takes away that which you may yet possess. We must be ready to know what things were used against us in the past for us to have arrived at this spot. History as a subject must be taught and made compulsory in all our tertiary institutions. History is people's memory. The media houses must be sanitized of the feeble-minded. Pen is said to be mightier than sword. We are yet to see one in this our great nation. Whoever controls the media controls the mind. We must take back the nation from those who think anything that offends them should not live. We can no longer afford to live in an environment where it is dangerous to be right when the government is wrong. We don't want a society of sheep being lorded over by wolves. To me, the opposite of bravery is conformity. We are not going to conform. We are tired of slavery sandwiched with a sense of peace. Our unwillingness to learn would be a greater shame than our ignorance. It does not take the majority to prevail. It only takes a fearless and tireless minority thinking alike and lighting up people's mind with the same fire. No law or constitution can salvage us if the true reality of a new revolution dies in our hearts. What is practically not right is being given a preference over what is morally wrong. I'm yet to see any of our carnivorous leader brought to book. A true democracy should make a leader neither a slave or a master. Who you vote for does not really count, because all politicians are alike, representing the entire nation. There is need for a revolution, and it begins today in our calendar. It starts in your mind, and in mine too. We must not be enslaved by our thoughts and reasoning. It starts with every word, letter, and jot of this broadcast. We may receive arrows at our back as pioneers, but what is written is written. Good novels are written by people who are not frightened. The past is endless. The future begins. All truth must be ridiculed, violently opposed, and gratefully rejected by foes and friends. But we can see that the future is there. The ground upon which we were trampled has carved out the form and the shape of a graveyard, and we could be buried alive in a moment if nothing is done. Freedom is more important than all presentable ideas. If you don't have right to succeed now, then we have no right at all. Once again, I would like to say that although our highly developed spirit may counter resistance from mediocre minds, we have determined we will not be indifferent to walk through as the door of opportunity swings open. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless all.